Hello there, how are you? Welcome back. Well, I installed the drain and set the pool up last time for the pups. My skimmer came in, so we're going to get that installed today. Now, just know I opted to err on the side of caution, marking my hole and then sneaking up on the hole to ensure that the gasket would be a nice tight fit to this. This isn't a totally smooth surface that I'm actually mounting the skimmer on. As you can see, there's a little lip there. So I'm actually going to correct that with plumber's putty. Kind of like when you put the drain in your sink. You put the plumber's putty in to fill in any imperfections because it's not under pressure. It seals it up nicely. So fingers crossed, it will seal this pool up and hold nicely over time and wear and tear. So this is the outside or the inside skimmer plate, and I'm just using that as an eyeball to kind of see where I'm at. Here I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to have the clearance to get the lid off of the skimmer out from underneath the lip of the poly tank, and then I'm actually marking the inside area of the skimmer. And then again, like I said, I'm just going to sneak up on this rascal. So I'm waiting for a nice rainstorm to come. It worked out actually pretty cool because the water level was low enough for me to actually do this work without having to drain water out. And as you can see, this little reciprocating battery saw is working just perfectly to do the cutting on this. And again, it's just a matter of sneak up, sneak up, sneak up. Again, this is a faceplate. I'm just checking to see. And I decided, okay, let's just take just a skosh more off. Yeah, this was more nerve-wracking than actually cutting the initial drain for the doggone pool. I'll tell you what, this gasket that came with this skimmer is really neat. A lot of them come in a two gasket configuration. And I think if the skimmer that I had purchased had the double gasket, it might not have sealed as well. So this is called a wall saver skimmer gasket. And again, I purchased it off of Amazon. It came as a complete kit with the skimmer itself. And man, oh man, does it ever fit this poly tank perfectly. So that might be something, if you decide to do this, that you'll want to look into. So now it's a matter of pre-drilling two holes. That's going to actually, they provide all the stainless steel screws I'm showing you there. But this is going to actually attach the skimmer outside basket to the wall of the stock tank. And then what's really cool is I can come back up not having to hold the skimmer to make sure that my holes are all lined up. Plus it stiffened the side up a little bit, which made it a little bit easier to work with. Now the directions clearly say do not use a power screwdriver, but I did. Don't do as I'm doing. I erred on the side of caution when putting them in. I just didn't crank it down in there. And then when I finished up with this, I actually didn't film it. I thought I had captured it. Apparently not, obviously. But I used a number 3 head Phillips to crank all of these screws down in, or torque all of these screws down in there. So here I'm just pre-drilling the faceplate holes, and then I'm going to come back and put in the faceplate screws. Once I got the faceplate on and I was looking at the gaps, I was like, oh, that's not going to work. And then that's when I came up with the idea of the plumber's putty. Plumber's putty, you just roll it out, make a nice snake, put it into the gap that you need, and as you tighten down, it just, because it's not under pressure, it seals everything, pushes the excess out, and then you can just peel it off. And it really worked like a charm. Again, I came back with the hand screwdriver with the number 3 Phillips bit, and I torqued these bad boys down, uh, mainly because they say don't use the power driver. I didn't want to mess up and strip out because this is just that poly plastic formed. So got everything on, saw that I needed the plumber's putty, or actually that's when I decided to put the plumber's putty in it. Had to take everything off so I could roll out my snake of plumber's putty and get it tucked in behind the exterior of this gasket. And again, this gasket is just absolutely fantastic. I don't know if the double gasket would have worked as well as this. A lot of folks are saying, why are you doing that? Why don't you just put over the side, you know, type skimmer on it or whatever? And I'm trying to make this dog friendly. So having stuff hanging over the side would just create um, kind of a bump zone for them when they get in there and they start roughhousing and wrestling around and stuff. It just seemed like the logical choice to have this mounted to the side. Yes, it was more expense, but I think in the long run that it was worth it. And it's set up more like an actual real pool because it has a skimmer basket. So leaves, things like that that come on the surface, this basket will actually pick up and be a little bit easier on the filtration system that I ordered. Because the filter that I ordered, it's a sand filter, but it's smaller and it's only a half horse motor. So I think this will just, again, make the ease of the filtration um, a whole lot more efficient. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So here I'm just peeling off the excess plumber's putty. This is finishing it up that day. I actually came back out here after we had a rainstorm, which filled the pool up where water was over the skimmer itself. And here you can see it's coming up over the skimmer. There's no filter on here yet. That's just the skimmer set up, just showing different angles. And then the next view is showing no leaks. Yeehaw! Alrighty then. Next week my pump and filter should be here and I can get that installed. Alrighty then. You all have an absolutely wonderful and blessed week. I'll see you next time. Take care.